What's up, everybody? We live for another Real Talk Tuesday here with the lovely Kay Leezy. What's up, Kelly? How you doing?
I'm doing good today, Jay. How are you? Happy Tuesday.
Oh yeah, definitely happy Tuesday. What was that? All right, I heard a beep or two, but anyway,
You know what? That was you. That was the thing coming on to say that you on. So at least you know YouTube notifications is working in your favor, Jay.
it's about time,
It just popped up. You know
right?
what? I never really noticed it before, but that came up. So yes, they should know we on. Come through. Pull up.
There you go. Come on through. Ain't no excuses. So
Mhm.
yeah, man, today we got a good topic to talk about. Something when we was in Discord and a group of us was talking, and we kind of talked a little bit about the zodiac signs and things and what sign may get along with another sign or what sign shouldn't get along. And I was thinking, like, man, I never think about this stuff when I was dating or in a relationship. And some of the ladies do think about it. So Kelly thought this would be a good topic to bring up. Kelly, what's your thoughts on this zodiac stuff? A little bit.
So I like I know my sign and I know a couple things, right? But I know there are people out there that's like, oh, he a Virgo? No, they too strict. Or he had this. No. Don't talk to him. They not good with you. And I'm like, what? I only know mine. So it's something that a lot of people I think they do tap into to help them on their quest for true love.
I hear that. Um, I don't know if that would be helpful or not. I mean, like I say, I don't really get into it too much. So that's one of the topics that we're gonna talk about. The main topic, rather, I should say, that we're gonna talk about today. And then of course there's some other stuff we'll talk about as well, like a couple of Instagram videos and things. So we can go ahead and get started on some of that. Like one of the things, it was an article as well that came out about kids, and they're saying that right now it costs around $300,000 to raise a child. Wow, from birth. What's your thoughts on how it is with these kids and raising them, and then they grow up and then act like you ain't did nothing?
Knuckleheads.
Boy, it says if you raise a child from birth to age 17, it's gonna set you back about $310,000. I wonder how much it cost me this last 17, 18 years if we added it all up. What's your thoughts on this right here and how much it's costing for kids these days and stuff?
So I thought the same thing you did. Like, dang, maybe. I mean, I can't calculate it. My son is 21 now, so it's like what? But I'm still, he's in school, so that means I'm
Mm.
still taking care of him. But at the end of the day, damn, that's a lot of money. I know childcare is ridiculous right now. And that's why the village is so important, Jay, because you just can't do it on your own anymore. The family is so important because that figure, think about that for a single parent, right? What?
Mm-hmm.
You get no breaks because you're a single parent. This is why the family is so important because when I saw you put that up in Discord, I was like, what? That can't be accurate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's really crazy. And then to think that what we go through, we don't really have to go through like this. And what I mean is, and I'll show you this article right here, that when I was reading this, I was like, what? So it says that this woman said, I'm an American who gave birth in Italy. My C-section was free, and my daughter gets money until age 18. And it comes out that they support women and children and stuff, and should the daughter get a check every month for till she 18. I mean, none of the stuff, she had no bills. I mean, it's just and this is in Italy. And
Well,
she was originally from New York.
we know where to go now to have these kids, Jay.
She said basically she ain't going back to New York. She got dual citizenship, and now she live in Italy permanently. So, and then the whole process, she felt taken care of. She was talking about how all the doctors and nurses, everybody came to take care of her. She wasn't treated like just another patient or another number.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just crazy. And then this money she get, that's part of the universal child benefit that they got there. And
Mm.
yeah, they give between 80 and 160 euros a month for the child. And if you have more than one child, you could get more money. And it
Okay.
lasts until the child turns 18. And if the child has disabilities, the parents can get more money and they can get it for life.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you think about all of this that little Italy is doing for their people, but the giant America and what we got to go through with healthcare and women's rights?
Oh, Jay, we need like a whole day for that if you really want me to get into it. But
Right.
this is
The
showing
short version. I know that was
this
a
is
lot, but
this is just showing us that we could go to Italy. Okay, let's go to Italy if you want to. It'll broaden your horizon, and it's such. It can't be that bad because whoa, it's really crazy. It's really really crazy that you have to look at those numbers and think that that is really reality right now.
Mhm.
Damn, I'm thinking. I thought I was setting my son up right, but now I'm like, oh, look, we got more work to do because
Right.
clearly I want grandkids and we got to get this money up.
He can go play ball in Italy.
Well, let's look into that.
Let's look into that.
Let's look into that because I'm like, what the hell? This is
I know,
crazy.
right? Yeah,
That's a big number, Jay. Hey, Savannah. That's a real big number.
that is. Now,
Jeez.
Damian Kenny on a separate topic said, well, in my opinion, if you place belief in that, basically the Zodiac, some of
Mhm.
y'all should be burying dude draws in the backyard to find a match.
What?
So going back to the Zodiac a little bit, I mean, what do you think about that? Women maybe trying to put a root on somebody.
Oh, that's what it mean, a ruder. Oh, okay. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I was waiting to see if I catch. I'm sorry, Damien.
So what's
You
your
know, and with the astrology, I look at it as playful banter. I guess. Am I going to put something serious involved into that? Absolutely not, because I come from a family of Capricorns, and I mean literally, and we are not the same. We're not the same at all. So now, like recently, I make a joke about that I love Geminis, right? Because I saw like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in my circle, and I'm like, oh, they're all Geminis. I must like them. But I'm
Mhm.
saying it in joke. I'm not going to classify them because of this. I give a joke here and there about it, but I could tell you for myself that if you're going to say that all of us are alike based on the sign, my mom, my son, myself, we have the same birthday. My brother's 2 days before. My mom's husband was 5 days after us, and we all are different. So I could
Mhm.
prove that theory wrong.
Okay.
Just me by myself.
Have you ever found found yourself in a relationship with somebody and then it turned out that the signs were not supposed to be compatible but you all got along, or you was with somebody and it was supposed to be compatible and you got along, or vice versa, that you all didn't and you should have, or whatever?
No, I don't think that I know about it that much, but I'll be prejudiced and biased to Pisces.
Okay.
They like me. I heard they go well with me, so we'll see.
Okay, all you Pisces out there, you got a friend with Kelly. But yeah, man, it's crazy out here. And I don't know. I couldn't answer that question because I don't know what a lot of people's sign was. I didn't think about it.
That wasn't your thing.
Nah, it wasn't my thing. So I don't know, what was working or wasn't working, or maybe it had some validity. I never thought that stuff was accurate or real. My mom, it seemed women, I ain't trying to get on women, but it seemed women are more into the Zodiac than men. My mom was into it. My dad wasn't. I'm not into it. My sister would be into it. Or ladies I know or come across would be more into it than guys. There's very few guys that I've actually come across that are actually into it. I mean, it can't get right. It can't get right. It's only what.
So I think that because we really just want to find true love, so we're looking for all these different outlets to help us on that journey, whether they're fictitious or inaccurate or accurate. We just want to get some good love up in our lives, Jay. Jeez.
I know that's right. Damian Kenny say, Kales, you like your fish fried or baked? Depend on the fish.
I like dry fried fish.
It depends on the fish.
Whole snapper too. I want the whole snapper.
That's what he said. That's what I said. Forget what he thought. The Quita. Hello, everybody. What up? What up? The Quita.
Who was that? Virna? She said the Capricorn woman. I mean, come on now. Like I said, not into it too much, but I know mine. I'm a Capricorn. Like, hi Jay, my name is Kelly. I'm a Capricorn. How are you?
Sound good. I'm a Virgo. Let's go.
Okay. What's your name? What's your sign? As soon as she buy that wine, I'll just creep her from behind, Jay. Come on now.
What your interests are. Who you be with?
Yes.
most Capricorns I know I get along with. They got a good personality. So that's good.
Drop your sign in the comment. Let's play a little game. I mean, we're not taking this serious, not to disrespect people who do, but drop your sign in the comments. Let me see who out there.
Yeah, that's a good one. Put your sign out there in the comments. What's up? My birthday coming up, so Virgo's in the house. It's the Virgo season. Virgo season.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I'll do this before I go on to the next story. We got a Leo, Quita.
That's happy belated birthday, I guess, for Leo, right? I think.
No, it's coming up. I think it's in October or something.
No, Jay.
Okay, like I said, I don't know this stuff. I think Taurus is in October, is what it is.
Jay, you showing your colors. Don't be worse than me.
November.
Those people done passed already.
So, all right.
Okay, that's you like me, Verna. It's Verna, right? That's like me.
Mom, daughter, and I, all Capricorns, different but strong.
Absolutely. You see what you see?
Yeah, that's how it was with my dad. My dad and his mom and dad, my grandparents, all with January, all Capricorn.
You see? Verna, what's the dates? Just tell me what the dates are. All right. So let's see the rest.
What symbol is this? Simply be yourself. Put the symbol up. What is that? Gang. I don't even know.
I don't know that symbol. We trying to get to know stuff.
I know, right?
Put the symbol in the sign so we can learn something or two.
I sure didn't know. Taurus is May, Damian Kenny said.
Okay. Taurus is the end of April, May. Yeah.
Okay.
I told you I stay away from those, Jay.
All right, I got another topic. This one is an interesting one. An Australian woman who changed her mind about transitioning to a man sues the psychiatrist for approving gender transition. Just to give a little more information, it says that this woman was approved by the psychiatrist after one meeting. It says at 19 years old, Jay Langadinos began meeting with Dr. Patrick Toohey, a longtime psychiatrist, and was referred to Dr. Patrick to see about the transition. And it said that after said that it needed a psychiatric workup before the hormone treatment, was declared gender dysphoria and could begin the testosterone. Between 2010 and 2021, that's 11 years, underwent testosterone therapy, top surgery, and had her uterus removed.
Oh.
Now, Langadinos, who no longer identifies as male, is claiming Dr. Patrick was negligent in recommending this. And it's a lot, I know. So take your time. We'll try to be sensitive because, of course, we don't know all the ins and outs of this world. But I'll start it with this. What do you think is going on with this doctor after one visit? Now this person was 19. I don't know. And then 11 years, it's a lot going on with here. You could pick up where you want. What do you think?
That part confused me. He's 11 years after. So were they seeing that doctor for 11 years, or prior they were seeing someone for 11 years and then just got with this doctor? I got lost.
So the original doctor at 19 years old approved for the hormone therapy. And so this individual is saying that doctor should have never approved for that hormone therapy at such a young age. It started the downward trend in this person's mind of why they bringing the lawsuit, because they bringing the lawsuit because they upset. So
now that's the part that I have a problem with. Like, I don't get it. Okay, so I'll come to another situation. I read an article, this is a while ago, about a professor who wrote the article, or an article, about not giving the children the approval for the surgery and the medication because children change their minds so often. They're not really settled in who they are yet. So a lot of the times, some professionals with agendas push that forward because they have the agenda and they want, funding along XYZ lines. So they push the narratives, but children aren't supposed to make those final decisions. She wasn't saying in the article, she was ultimately fired from the university that she taught at because she wrote that article. It also says that you want to allow them to identify with who they are, what they're feeling and believing, but the permanent state of transition should not be dealt with when they're still young. And 19 is still a young age. You know what I mean? To have your uterus removed and such like that, you don't know. So I do think the permanencies of it should definitely be postponed. And that needs to have an adult. If you could consent as an adult for yourself, then, maybe. But I agree that as children, the permanencies should not be allotted to them. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, and as far as the problem with this is, like you're saying, 19 is very young, but according to the law, they are the adult. But as we all know, who are much older than 19, they are not really ready for this stuff like that, and they're not thinking about the long-term ramifications. And it's this documentary on HBO called Transhood, and you mentioned the children. And in this
Mhm.
documentary, they follow, I think, 3 or 4 different children, different ages, who are going through this situation during childhood. And I think 1 or 2 of them ended up changing their mind by the end of the documentary. Um,
Mm.
from that. Yeah. And the parents were so diehard supportive of when they were trying to transition, but when they changed their mind, it was like the parents was totally different now, and like we're talking about the transition and this, that, and the other in a negative, light. Whereas just when they were going through it, they were all positive, but now they're talking about it as if it was somebody else, and they're talking about what you're doing is this, that, and the other. You shouldn't be, whatever the case. And it was just kind of, it's a very interesting situation for people to be in
Mhm.
and go through, and it can be very difficult.
Really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And for children, especially that have ever changing minds, like I'm saying, it's not that you don't want to support their feelings and their directions, but the permanent uh, decisions that should be left to me, in my
The
opinion,
surgical
until they get
moves,
exactly when you
right?
get to that point, then to me, it should be you should be more of an adult to make that decision for yourself as opposed to a child who, as I said before, has an ever changing mind. I mean,
And what you're saying makes a lot of sense, but here's the one thing you may not have thought about, because I didn't think about it like that, is that this is new. So people are just finding this stuff out because it's never been done before. But what they were finding out in that documentary is that when you say not do the surgical and wait, but you're doing the hormone, where the hormones, your body is supposed to grow a certain way. And now with these blockers and stuff, they weren't getting as taller. Certain things weren't growing in their body properly. And now they're seeing that it could be side effects with that, more serious than what they realized. So, you
I'm
know,
not, I
it's
think that the
no,
blockers that you said should be more research too. I don't think
yeah,
the blockers, because that's still, even though they say it's temporary, like you said, I fully agree with that. That you could be hindering certain things in the growth process from a child. So
your
therefore,
bones don't get as strong or you don't get as tall. Maybe you could have been a 5'5" young woman and now you 5 foot because you did that, or as a guy, young guy, maybe you would have grown taller, but because of that, now you gotten shorter or whatever the case. Or
right.
maybe your bones aren't as dense and could be prone to having breaks or something. Who knows what could be happening with some of that? So it's just a lot that people have to be careful with, I think, and research to the best of their ability.
Mm-hmm.
And even with that, it's no guarantee that people could be safe and do certain things. So um, it is kind of unfortunate that people could be in situations where they don't have a proper way to feel, that they can be out of those situations safely, trying to say it, because you never know what somebody could be going through.
Yeah.
uh, and I'm sure it's difficult for everybody involved, the family, the person involved, all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's
definitely.
sad. Really sad.
Yeah. As far as this Australian woman situation, I mean, over the course of 10 years to continue to get surgeries and things and then want to sue that doctor, I think yeah, it should have been more than one consultation or meeting. But then what does the law say? Is it a certain amount? Because if it's no certain amount of consultations needed, then maybe that doctor could say, I had that one meeting, I saw all I needed to see. and you
Right.
continue for 10 years, so
It
people
shows
change
that
their
you have a
mind.
consistent track record of this is what you want to do. Like the lawsuit part of it, I don't know about that. I would love to see how that ends up because you have a 10-year track record of pursuing this actual goal. So therefore, if I look at just the medical records alone and you don't immediately tell me I quit, then I'm going along with the evidence.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like what? Like that part, I don't get that part. I don't. So, do you think that she should win the lawsuit or not?
Damian Kenny said, the profit line is the bottom line. Doctors will give you anything you ask to cash a check or publish a medical paper. Depend on the doctors and what you ask, but
It's a
and who
business,
you are.
Jay.
Well, yes and no. Like I know my doctor won't give you any pain medications or things of that nature because that's a big deal and people have a lot of problem with opioids and stuff. So he tries not to do that to the best of his ability, I know. So I don't know what else he'd be doing or not doing. I actually don't even know that because I know that's what he's told me before in a conversation. There's no way to. It looked like we lost Kelly over here, but there's no way to know exactly what's going on with that. But you never know. You done left me alone up in here.
Jay,
You all right?
I had to cough a little bit, you know.
Okay. All right. Now this one right here, you talk about doctors. This dude needed a doctor in the worst way. This dude, the doctors had to remove a steel cup from this man's hoo-ha, his rectum, after his friends inserted it as a prank. Yeah, the prank is y'all don't live anymore after this. He says that in August 19th in Gujarat, when the 45-year-old man was drinking with a group of friends, it says that he was in Surat, an Indian state where drinking alcohol is prohibited. Local reports said the man friends inserted the 6-inch long, 3-inch wide cup in his rectum while he was in an inebriated state as a prank. His family took him to a nearby hospital after he was reportedly embarrassed by the entire situation, and doctors said he had swelling in his stomach since he didn't defecate since the alleged prank. Wow.
I thought it was going to be from a college student. This man is 45.
45.
I'm so pissed off, Jay. I'm so pissed off. I'm not going to say that he deserved it, but
Why is this guy holding it in the picture? I'm not holding that thing that's been shoved up your guy.
no, he
What?
holding a bottle. He holding a bottle like he was drinking. Listen, I'm so mad at this whole thing. 6 inches long, 3 inches wide. You know what that is, Jay?
That's a big ding ding. That's a big ding ding.
I'm not happy about that at all.
They just jammed the poop up him.
They corked him, Jay. They corked him. Okay, he couldn't use the toilet.
Let's hope he didn't blow like champagne when they took it out.
Ew. They had. How could they take it out? They had to do surgery or something to get it out of there because it was. Jay, I don't want to think.
He had that chocolate champagne pouring out like
Jay,
like a fountain.
I don't want to. This is disgusting.
Yeah, chocolate Yoo-hoo fountain. He had a Yoo-hoo fountain, and it was like Old Faithful.
They had to cut that sucker out. You can't tell me they pushed it out. They had to cut it out.
Man,
because I'm sure he took laxatives and stuff like that.
His back. They can't cut it out his back.
They cut his butt up. They slit his butt out.
They had to create an off ramp.
Yes, they cracked the bottom of his back and took it out, Jay, because there's no way. Oh, for real.
How he get to the hospital on his stomach. On his stomach, shoot. Oh man, yeah. I don't know how they did. You say they didn't cut his butt up. Oh,
they cut his butt open because there is no way. I'm telling you, there's just no way. Oh gosh, I'm done.
And then it looked like it's an opening in that cup too, man. Good thing it wasn't flipped around the other way because it could have got filled the cup up with.
But so Jay, hold on. So they clearly they pushed the cup up in from the bottom, right? They pushed the
right. They would have scraped them all the way up if they'd had it the other way. And scraped them up. They wanted to put it in gently, smoothly.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man, he went to a thing. Verna said he could not have gas. I know that's right.
He could have nothing. Oh, that's horrible.
Horrible.
Jay, did you get the text message that I sent you about the article?
I think I saw something. Yeah, with the picture or something. Read it. What about it?
I sent it so we could talk about it tonight, next time.
All right. I didn't know what that was supposed to be about.
It was about some guy giving a description of his wife. Tell me if y'all heard about it in the chat. And he said, well, you know, she's not the prettiest and the smartest pin in the shack, but she's mine. I'm like, what?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
He confessed, quote unquote, undying love, but it started off like, well, she's not the smartest and she damn sure ain't the prettiest.
Wow.
We'll talk about that.
So how would you feel if you heard your man saying that about you?
Jay, it would be over. Because first of all, you made a public statement, so not everybody's saying that. I don't care if I'm not the prettiest and the smartest to everybody, but I got to be top for you though. Because I'm gonna put you top for me. I don't care. If you say some crazy stuff outside because you're not the smartest whistle or whatever, I'm gonna act like this was Einstein talking. Because you're wrong if you don't understand. He's my boo. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, we're not saying that about each other. So I would feel very hurt. I wouldn't feel like he was saying that. I don't care. What is that? Like a backsided compliment? Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, basically.
How would you feel?
I wouldn't. Well, it depends. It wouldn't be good though. It depends, like how much I care. I mean, if I really care about the person and we together, and then I hear you saying some backhanded stuff or whatever, yeah, that might be damn near the end, because now I'm hearing what you really think. You know, normally you probably saying nice things or doing certain things that maybe I thought you was 100. And then I hear you with your friends and you talking crazy. Yeah, that's a wrap.
Because even if then you brought our dirty laundry outside for everybody to see, that's a dub, Jay. No.
B. Hillette said, I saw that, Kelly. It's a Nigerian couple. The gag is he's funny looking and she's actually cute. They were making a joke.
Wasn't making a joke. See what Damian Kenny said something.
Damian Kenny said, yeah, the boyfriend gave a monologue before he proposed. He should have proposed in private.
You see? So now you're going to tell me I'm not the cutest and I'm not the smartest before you propose to me? The answer is no. Okay?
Right.
And it was online. So he put it on a public forum, or at least he had something to do in regards to keep putting it public. What?
He ain't the smoothest either, I guess.
He dang sure ain't the smoothest.
Barika said the most common thing I've seen stuck in hind parts in the ER is a hamster, slash, or gerbil. What in
So
the world?
I read a long time ago that they had banned ferrets because the ferret would be scared when you're trying to push it in, and it would get stiff. So it would be easier to push the ferret. Am I saying bad words on YouTube?
No, you saying something I can't believe somebody is trying to do.
A ferret, yeah.
When
So a
they get
ferret is like
stiff.
a gerbil family, I guess. And they said the ferret would be scared and it would stiffen up, and then you.
Do these animals live through this?
I don't
Imagine,
know.
imagine, just imagine that your life consists of being somebody else's play toy, a giant thing, just walk around, just pick you up, and then one day they just shove you in his ass.
I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. Oh
That
gosh,
would be a nightmare. What if some alien just picked you up and
I
just
would get
stuck
stiff
you up
too.
there?
I
Right,
would be stiff too, Jay.
right. That would.
This is not happening to me.
I
Oh
would be
God,
stiff
no.
too.
Or spread out like no.
I know, right? That might be worse when you scream because now your mouth open. You're gonna get all kind of alien
Oh
particles in
God.
your mouth.
That's so terrible. Like, why? Why would you, like an animal? Okay, fine. You got people who choose objects and stuff like that, but an animal? Oh gosh, the gerbil is so soft. It's so smooth.
Oh my god.
Maybe the gerbil got scared too and stiffened
Oh,
up.
yeah, I know.
Oh, the
Barika
animal is
said,
a goner?
yeah. I mean, how can that gerbil survive in your hot,
Because
wet
we can't
ass?
even breathe. We can't even breathe.
Right. They probably scratched you up trying to get out of there because they're gonna try to crawl out of there. They little scratchy little
No, they
things.
freeze, Jay. They freeze up. They freeze up. Like the goats that get scared and they stiffen up. That's why they
I've seen the goats that stiffen up and fall
right.
over. That's funny.
Exactly. So they
Hilarious.
stiffen up, Jay. Telling you. Well, that's what they said about the ferrets.
The animal world is crazy.
And they didn't want. They think they stopped in at certain places. They stopped the sale of ferrets in that because it was Jay. When we get to Discord, I'm gonna pull it up because it has to be documented. I read it.
I'm gonna look and
Telling
see while
you,
we talking.
stiff
Oh
ferrets.
my god. But yeah, man, what possesses a person to want to stick this stuff up they oh my goodness. I don't understand it. It's not for me.
You nor me, Jay. You nor me.
Let me see.
Yes, B. So I saw the documentary thing about that it had the crazy she was saying that were women and men people were dipping tampons in 90 plus proof whatever this straight harsh alcohol and sticking it up the back door, and they said that it would get you drunk or high or whatever
I've
much faster
heard of
because it
that.
went straight into your stream. So, I don't want to play none of those games, Jay. Not one. Okay? Not one. I don't want to play the drunk game. I don't want to play the ferret, and I don't want to play with the hamster. I pass.
Yeah, see that stuff. What you say with that? I've heard that because even in the medical, they try to put certain things, suppositories and stuff up there because of it absorbs in the bloodstream supposedly faster. So I didn't necessarily hear about the soaking of the tampon, but I've heard that if you pour stuff down there, liquids and stuff, or stick an X peel up there, that it'll get absorbed.
I'm done.
Put an X pill down there, and she'll thank you later. No, I'm joking.
I'm done.
All right, I don't even know how to figure out what article it may be about the ferrets, but just looking at this picture of this ferrets and stuff again, man, ain't no way this thing would be going near my Off ramp. Ain't no way in the world.
Right?
Look at this. This thing. Oh man. And this thing is long.
This is what I'm saying. So when it gets all crazy and stiff, you know.
I don't understand humans. These are the different ferrets. They kind of look cool, but in a way, they look like a mouse, a rat, or something.
They look like they're cousins to the otter, maybe. That's a whole different. I went off, Jay. I went off.
Oh yeah, they in the water, I think. But anyway, yeah, people don't stick that up there.
Don't do it.
Damien Kitty said alcohol soaked ponds send drinks straight into the bloodstream like shooting up. Yeah, so yeah, that'll get to you real quick. Gone straight to the source. All right. I got one more video before we get up out of here that I was gonna play. Shout out to Barika for sending so many good videos and topics and stuff. I appreciate it. Definitely. Let me see. I got another one she sent. Try to make sure this is the right one. What is that? This is what I missed.
Yeah, I'm done.
Baby and Kitty just saw that part I said.
Yes.
And
my bad.
Marika said a male patient put a light bulb up his rectum and was rushed to the ER. We couldn't retrieve all of it intact.
You've gone too far.
Broken pieces of light bulb up there. What?
Broken glass everywhere.
You broken glass ass.
Yeah.
That'll learn you. I'm gonna pull it out and scrape the sides on purpose.
So when y'all were pulling it out, it cracked on the way trying to come out, or
he stuck one of them 99-cent Dollar General bulbs up that ass. He ain't put no LED. If he'd had LED, he'd have been all right.
What would make him take a light bulb? Something as delicate as a light bulb. I'm like, this is really good. How you figure, Jay?
I got an idea.
I was just about to say that. I got a bright idea.
Right. I know, right? I ain't no way in the world I would have did that. No, I would have squeezed them cheeks together.
That's probably what he tried to do on the inside, Jay. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm totally done with it. Totally done.
Yeah. All right. This is a sad, what could have been a sad story to turn into a happy ending.
Okay,
so
good.
We'll go out with a happy ending.
Thank you.
It was a 6-year-old girl was almost kidnapped in front of her home, but she escaped. And here's a little bit of the video.
The chilling moment a little girl fights off an alleged abductor. And for the first time, little Kennedy Nash, in her own words.
This guy walked by and he touched me and he told me.
The 6-year-old speaking exclusively to ABC News, describing how she narrowly escaped. How did you get away?
I don't know. He just let go of me because I screamed.
The Ohio family's surveillance video capturing it all. You can see Kennedy just steps from her front door, taking out the trash. When the stranger appears, police say he suddenly grabbed her, stepped forward, then tried to drag her. Kennedy letting out a piercing scream.
He wouldn't have let go of her if she wouldn't have pulled and screamed like she did.
The man quickly letting go, the whole encounter lasting less than 10 seconds. The distraught little girl running inside for help, her dad Ricky jumping into his car, following the man while on the line with authorities.
I chased him like he still had my kid. Definitely didn't want him to be able to go snatch another kid.
Police arrested 33-year-old Derek McPherson, now charged with abduction and gross sexual imposition.
When the cop...
This
All right, so could have been a horrible situation turned great, and they caught the dude too. What's your
Yeah,
thought?
this is a good ending to it, Jay. I'm so sorry that the little girl had to even experience that. But you know, like you see sometimes when we tell our kids certain things and then they look at us like, oh, that's make believe, or that's not really real, or whatever. And it's like, listen, it's stuff like this that make us have to be, you know, extra protective. Now you have your little daughter doing something as innocent as just throwing out garbage at the curbside, and this creep is coming up. You know, that could have been it for her. That could have been it.
Right. And what's the odds of that? That exact moment that this weirdo walking by, and look how he just grabbed her like that and just tried to walk off like it was nothing. And if
That's what
he
they
didn't
do.
say anything, he would have been cool. And he'd have
Or
got
what if he
somewhere.
covered her mouth?
Yeah. Or if he had a car nearby. Or could he have been watching and stalking them for weeks or something, or longer, just waiting for the moment, you know?
Right. Like he knows that she's vicarious. The parents are letting her just go back and forth. So he knows that at any time she could probably just come outside. You see, they clearly hang out on the curb because the chairs and stuff were out there. So, you know,
Yeah,
they're
it
in
looked
the
like a
courtyard.
restaurant. I thought that.
Chilling out front, Jay. They chilling out on the grass in
Right.
front of the house, relaxing. But it's sad. But I'm very happy and I'm glad about that father. Yep. He chased them like he still had his daughter. That's what's up.
Damn right. And I would have been on that dude too, man, because he
Mhm.
gonna go and get somebody, and you wouldn't want it to your daughter, so why would you want it for the next person's?
Right. When they put him behind bars, they need to cuff him too. What about that?
Right. Definitely. All right. We're about to get up out of here. I definitely appreciate it. One thing I was gonna say before I go, it was the stand-up comedy special on HBO. I think it's called, let me see, the Golden One or something like that. This comedian, I'm not too familiar with him, but it was all right. But anyway, he was telling the story. Yeah, that's what it's called, Whitmer Thomas, the Golden One. But anyway, he was telling a story about, because during the stand-up he plays like guitar, and then he like tells some stuff about his life or whatever, like reflects. And so I watch a lot of stand-up comedy, so but anyway, he said that when he was a kid, he got abducted by some dude, and while he was getting taken away, his dad was driving and saw it, and then followed and got the dude or whatever, and they arrested him, whatever the case. And to make a long story short or whatever, he said that when they went to the dude's house after they arrested him, it was pictures of, like, they do have pictures on the wall of the parents bringing him home from the hospital.
What?
Yes, he had pictures like he was watching this boy ever since he came home from the hospital. They had pictures like he took the pictures. He took the
That
pictures.
sends up so many red flags and questions at the same time. Like he was watching her from she was pregnant, clearly. Like what? Did he have something to do with the mother? Like what was that was crazy.
And it was all kind of pictures of him just growing up as a little boy. He had so many. He had like a mural. He had a
But let me
mural.
ask you this. I'm confused about one part. The father accidentally saw him, was like ironically, I should say, saw him. Wow, that's good.
You on your way home, and you in your car, and you see somebody carrying your son away.
Right.
Yeah, you know, so yeah. Last thing Verna said, and I don't know anything about this, but she said you guys may want to talk about the people putting tissue paper on handles that make you pass out when you try to remove from doors. Have you heard anything of that?
No. What? So what are they putting on the tissue? They put in something on the tissue. What is it, like the door to your car or the door to the front door or something? I did
don't know what
see
you're talking
something
about.
last week You know, the little plastic ties, the ties that you can put it in the zip ties.
Yeah.
I saw this video that said pedophiles put zip ties on the door handle, so when they see it, they know that it's a kid that you could possibly take, because they watch. So they put the zip ties on the car door handle.
Codes.
Right. So they have a code, right? Because the father, his daughter went to college, and I guess they made a trip to Walmart or something, and he saw the zip tie on the handle, and he had just seen an expose about it, and he saw the zip tie on his daughter's door handle. And
wow.
Yep. So he of course he's tizzic now and acting up, because this is what happened. He just saw it, and now he sees the same thing on his daughter's door handle that somebody put in the parking lot.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about that. Dame Kennedy said the tissue paper is poison to make pass out or die. Wow.
The car door handle or
on the toilet paper.
What? So you wait. You know, sometimes I'm slow. So you go to the bathroom.
They soak the toilet paper in poison. They put it on door handles, and when you try to move it off the door handle, the poison gets in your bloodstream.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, clearly, I mean, I don't touch random rolls of toilet paper, but damn sure now I will never.
So Barika said it's been happening in major cities, especially Houston, from flyers to dollar bills dipped in an unknown substance to make the person touching it pass out. It's been a trick of human trafficking. Wow. Strippers better be careful to put that wrong dollar in their drawers and pass out, and gonna have somebody try to get some free services. And
my mom used to always say that. She said, you see that dollar bill on the floor? Do not pick it up. Don't pick it up. Don't touch it. You don't know what the person threw it down for. Not every time is somebody who dropped it. But think about it, right? If you see a dollar bill, I can't remember last time I seen a $5 bill. Do they still have $5 bills or $10 bills? I don't know.
Big
but the bottom line,
do they still have $5 bills? Big baller. Do they still make those? I mean, hey, I ain't seen no $5. Man, no, I don't know.
My bad.
What did you do with $5 anyway? I mean, what's 5 things for $1? What do you do? Anyway.
Yeah, so basically, don't touch money that you see on the floor. It don't matter what, because you don't know why the person dropped it. And she always would say that to me growing up. So look at what they saying now.
Nobody never told me nothing like that. I done picked up all kind of money in my day. I guess I've been lucky.
Yes. Chalk it up to that. That's God for you.
Now, I will say one thing that was very funny to me. And my son, we both laughed that when I was filming on a show, I don't want to put the person info out there, but this person is worth millions. And I was waiting for them to pick me up to take me back to my room, the hotel, whatever. And that person was standing out there, and my son, and we was all talking. And then it was like a quarter on the floor that they had saw. And this person was like, ooh, a quarter. And this is during COVID. And they was like, ooh, look what I found. And they were like so happy, pick the quarter up. This is like in the area that is not the cleanest. And you talk about a person worth multiple millions. That's
how they stay rich, Jay.
I wasn't even gonna pick up no dirty ass quarter now. Now you talk about that, and just so you know, Kels, look, when you done with what you
just drinking the water. Oh, Jay. My bad.
They still around.
Yes, good to see. Very good to see.
I try to keep at least one of each denomination.
You got a 10 in there? You got a 10, Jay?
I do. I got a 10 and 10, 10.
Jay, I like how you keep your money, Chris.
Damn damn right, baby. Too hard to come by. You got to treat it right.
I'm done.
They still make these.
Yeah, it's because of debit cards, Jay. It's
I
because
know.
of the cards. That's all.
I actually got it because I don't use it that often because I use the card so much. But then you never know what may happen and you may need some cash. But it's very rare you're going to go somewhere that doesn't take a debit card where you may need that cash.
Right. That's the only reason why. But Jay, when we just talking about that the other day, the minute you break 100, that's like that money's gone.
It is. That's always been the case. Yep. As soon as you break it, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Kiss it goodbye. Kiss it all the way. Goodbye.
That's why I try to have all hundreds. It ain't working though. You saw the ones and fives and it ain't work. I say I tried. I didn't say I accomplished.
No, Jay, you gotta have the camouflage dollars in front. So I know that's what you was doing.
Small in the front, big in the back. That's what she said.
Who's she?
I don't know, but if she said that, that wasn't good.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Everybody, I appreciate y'all for watching tonight. It's been great. Kels, as always.
Thanks for having me, Jay. Appreciate you.
No, anytime. Thanks for coming, as always. Everybody, thanks for watching, coming through, and appreciate y'all support. Everybody, y'all have a good weekend. I'll see y'all. Well, I'm thinking the weekend. It's only Tuesday. Good week. See everybody Friday. And y'all have a good one. Take care. And I'm out. Peace.